Hi, it's Chris here, and in this training video we're going to do an overview of Aweber, an introduction, and show you the basic steps that you need to go through to get your list set up and to get it into your lead page, your lead capture page. So here I am at the login page of Aweber. I'm going to log into Aweber. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, clicking up there, I use a password manager called RoboForm, which manages all my passwords for me, so I don't need to remember them. So here we are at the home page of Aweber. Yours will look slightly different to this because this is an account we use. It's a live account. We use it for testing new traffic sources and testing new lists before we move them over to our main autoresponder. So the first thing we need to do is create a list. So let's go and do that. So the first thing we need is go up here, click on Manage Lists, let it load, and you'll see here there's a big green button that says Create a List. So we're going to click on that. Now, because this is an account that we already use, it pre-fills the boxes for us. When you do this for the first time, it will ask you for this information. So our company name, which is Chris and Susan Beesley, your company website, if you have one, fine. If you don't, it doesn't matter at this point. The next point is you need an address. Okay, you need an address. Now, this is a requirement of sending emails through an autoresponder, whereby your address must appear on the bottom of an email to show that you're a real person. All of it's done by Aweber, so you don't have to worry about it. And do we worry about putting our home address on the bottom of emails? No, we don't. We've never had any problems in the 4.5 years we've been online, so don't worry about it. It's just a legal requirement that you have to go through. As an alternative, you might want to put if you've got a registered company address, you might want to put that on there instead. Okay, next two boxes, we've got sender name and email address. So sender name, obviously Chris and Susan Beesley, you would put your own names in there. Sender email, this is important because this is the email address that is shown as being the email address excuse me, from which Aweber sends its emails, and it's also the email address that if somebody clicks reply, it's the email address to which the reply will go. So you need to put in an email address here that you check on a regular basis. Click next step. What would you like to name your list? Now I'm going to put Facebook ad, give it some description that is relevant to you. Facebook ad, and I'm going to say it's going to MTTB. So a description, this description is if somebody decides to go and either unsubscribe or amend their subscription details, maybe change their email address or whatever, then this is what they would see. So list description, so I might put on there internet marketing training from Mobe, for example. Then go down the bottom and we click next step. Now this is approve your confirmation message. Let me explain what this is and what we're going to do with it. Most, in fact all autoresponders nowadays like to have what they call double opt-in. Double opt-in means that when somebody puts their name and email address into your opt-in form, your lead capture page, what then happens is Aweber or whoever your autoresponder company is will send an automatic message that says, please confirm this is you and it's what you wanted to do. As internet marketers, and bearing in mind we're normally giving away things, free videos, etc., we don't want that to happen. We don't want that to happen because we will lose 50% of our opt-ins, which means you won't be able to send them follow-up emails. So we are going to switch this off, but there is a process to which we have to switch it off. So at this point, we're just going to go straight down to the bottom and we're going to say approve message and create list. Right, you're now going to see it's taken us back to the home page. You're going to see up here, it says the name of our list, Facebook ad MTTB. What we're going to do is we're going to go manage list. No, we're not. Sorry, wrong button. We're going to go list options and we're going to go to list settings. See, this is a live training. I don't always remember the right buttons at the right time. And what we're going to do now, okay, is we're going to go to confirmed opt-in here. So we're going to click here. We're going to scroll about halfway down the page and you're going to see it says require opt-in on web forms, and we want to switch this off. Now we're going to go to this button here where it's green, which is on, and we're going to click on off. We're going to confirm we want to switch it off. You can see it's now gone red, and we're going to go down the bottom here and we're going to go save settings. So that's finished our list setup, and let's go back to home. So the next important part is how do people put their details in to get their so that we get their information onto our list. Well, Aweber call them a sign up form. So we're going to create a sign up form. Here is a sign up form. We click on this and it says create your first sign up form. So here we are, the page is loaded. And what Aweber does is it loads a page for you. Now, because we're going to use lead pages as our lead capture page software, we don't have to make this look pretty. We just need it really basic. We're just looking to get the information set up so that lead pages can use it, and lead pages will do the design around to make it around the box to make it look pretty. So first thing we're going to do here is we're going to go to the bottom where it says edit footer. We're going to come across here to the red X and we're going to delete it. We don't need it. We're going to go to this part here which says email marketing by Aweber, and we're going to delete it. We're going to go to this part here that says we respect your email privacy, and we're going to delete it. We're deleting it here. We will be putting it back in when we use lead pages. So we've now got a button, which is fine. We've got a box that says email. We've got a box that says name, and then we've got a header. We don't need a header, so we're going to delete the header as well. The only other thing that I do, just as a thing, is I like to make my forms 300 wide, which is fine. We're then going to go down to the bottom here and we're going to go save your form. And we're then going to go to step 2. So we move up the page here. The first thing we need to do is we need to give the web form a name. Now I'm going to call this Facebook ad MTTB because that's what it's going to be used for. Now the next box down here is the thank you page. What is the thank you page? Well, the thank you page, as it is known, is the page where people go to after they have opted in. So they put their name and email in, they click the submit button, and they're taken off to a page. That's the page that is known as the thank you page. Originally, it used to be a page that used to say thank you for subscribing. Today, we tend to use it to send people to a video or give them some information straight away. And rather than use Aweber's basic page, which is where it's set at the moment, basic version, we're going to change that. We're going to click on it and we're going to put custom URL, which means in this box we need to put the address or the URL of a web page that we're going to send them to after they've opted in and hit the submit button. Now, I'm just going to take you over to a lead capture page, and then you can see where we're going to get the thank you page. So here's a lead capture page that we created earlier. When people click on this box here, this button, okay, you will see that an opt-in box comes up, name and email. Okay, we have got that information from Aweber. Don't worry how we got it there for the moment. When we do a training on lead pages, you'll understand how they link together. But you can see this is the information that we've created in Aweber, and it's now in lead pages. This is the box. What happens when people click this? It will take them to the thank you page. Our thank you page in this case is a page here with a video on. Okay, now I'm not going to play the video now, but what we do need is we need this URL up here. So we're going to copy that. We're going to go back to Aweber, and Aweber says it's got the wrong one in, which is quite right, and we're going to put that in there. Oh, excuse me. So that's that one. And you can see it's what Aweber does is it checks to see that it's a valid page. Now the already subscribed page, okay, again, what that means, if somebody goes to your lead page, your lead capture page, and puts their email in a second time, Aweber won't actually record it a second time. If you leave this like this, Aweber will go, you've already subscribed. From a marketing point of view, that's not very good, because we want them to have the information, and I want them to have the information quickly and easily. So rather than send them back to their email box and say, go and find it, I'll just give it to them. So, because I've already got their details. So we're going to already subscribe, we're going to do custom URL, oh, not custom page, custom URL. Where are we? Custom page. Use your own URL, that's it. I'm going to take that out of there, and I'm going to put that link page back in there. I'm then going to hit the save your form. So we're going to save that. And then we're going to go down to the third step, go to step 3. Now go to step 3, if you ever do want to install your sign up form, your web form, whatever you like to call it, onto a page on your website. Okay, so for example, let me go to Chris and Susan Beesley.com. So if I go there, okay, you will see that here we have an opt-in form. We have an opt-in form. Now, this is our website, it's not a lead page, so to get the opt-in form there, what we do is we go to Aweber and we go, I will install my form, or your web designer, whether you do it yourself or you have somebody else, I will install my form, and it will give you some code. You literally click on it, copy this code, and I will, in my back office, if you like, of this website, I will copy that code onto the page, and it will appear on my page there. So that's how you can get access and install the web form or sign up form onto another page. In this instance, we're not going to do this because we're using lead pages to create our lead pages, and we will do that. We will show you how that links up when we do a lead pages training in its own right. So that's sign up forms. Okay, the next thing is subscribers. So let's go back. Let's just go back to the home page. Let's go back to the home page, and subscribers. This is where our subscribers reside. So when somebody puts their name and email address in this case, they will end up on our list. In this case, the list will be the Facebook ad MTTB. Now, there's nobody on it at the moment, so I'm going to change the list name. I'm going to go and choose a list from down here. I'm going to use my sign up, my boot camp. I have a 7-day boot camp series. We're going to use that. And when I click on subscribers, manage subscribers, you'll see that there's a list of subscribers. Now, as people go to my lead capture page and put their details in, their details appear on this list. So let's go and have a look at Karen, for example. We click on Karen, and you can see the information that we've got for Karen. We've got her name, we've got her email address, and this ad tracking, this means we know where she signed up. As it was the sidebar of my own website. Now, you can see from here, if we just move back up the top, that she signed up on the 5th of February. Remember, this is American date style, so 5th of February. And you can see that she resides in Glencoe in Kentucky in the United States. And you can see that she's been opening our emails as we've sent them. So just so that you know what information you've got for each subscriber. Now, if I just move back up the page, I click back on Karen, it will close. You'll get the same information for all of them, and you will every now and then get somebody to unsubscribe because they're not interested in your information anymore, and you'll see that instead of saying subscribed, it will say unsubscribed, but it's not an issue. So that's where your subscribers go. The next thing that we need to do is we need to cover messages. So we need to message our subscribers. So if we go here to messages, there are two types of message. One is a follow-up series. That is the automated email. Excuse me, I'm just going to have a drink. They're the automated series, so they're the ones that go out automatically and are pre-created. And then we have a broadcast, which is basically an email that we can send out. We type it once and it gets sent to all of our subscribers. So let's have a look at a follow-up series. You're going to need to create a follow-up series. So I'm going to click on here so you can see what one looks like. So here is a series of emails. And because this is our boot camp, okay, there's quite a few of them here. I think there's about 10 or 12 here. But what this does, okay, we've got a 7-day boot camp. So there's 7 videos we sent out. So you can see the first one gets sent out immediately, and then there's one the following day, one the following day, one the following day, etc., etc. for 7 days. That is a series of follow-up messages. And again, when we get to talking about email messages, we will show you exactly how that works. So I'm just going to change the list because I'm going to show you how to create one. Very, very simply, I'm going to change the list to the list that we've just done. Facebook ad MTTB, let's click on that. Okay, so it now appears at the top. I can go messages, follow-up series, create your first follow-up. And the same layout, the same preparation of a message is exactly the same whether it's a follow-up or a broadcast message. So one of the things we need to do is we need to put in a subject line. So it might be our first message, so we might say welcome. Here's your free training video. Something like that. Now as we move down here, you will see that Aweber gives you a text box, okay? So it started to create the message for you. That is done using the paragraph. The other boxes that we tend to use here are image, and that's about it. So we tend to use paragraph and image. You've got a selection of predefined templates here, and if you click on templates, after a while you'll find that there's also, so these are the Aweber ones that you can use. We just need a plain one. After a while, as you click emails, what we do is we tend to save our emails as templates so that we can use the template again. Okay, it's very easy to do. If you're going to use a template, you just click on it, and there you are. It loads the template for you, so you can go and work on it. But we're going to go back to. I'm going to go back to not using a template, so that it gives you a basic idea of how we can use this how we can do this. So let me just go back to, let's just go back a page. Let's go back one more. Leave the page. Okay, so you can see now. Oops, no, it hasn't done it yet. It hasn't finished loading. Okay, so it thinks I started creating the original follow-up message, so I can now edit it because it saves automatically. You don't have to worry about saving it. It will do it for you as it goes along. So it's going to load my original message, okay, and it's going to load the one. It saved the one that we use the template on, so we can use that. So let's just see. So welcome. Here's your training video. So you can see here that we have a text box. So you can click in the text box and you can type. It's easy. If you want to create a link Okay, so if I wanted to create a link under this, these words here, I would highlight that link. Just move back up the pane. You'll see here, here's a hyperlink it's called, so you can link that. And I can put a link in there, right? Let's put, it doesn't matter, Chris and Susan.me. I'm just putting a link in there so that you can find it. I click OK, you can see it's checking to make sure that that's a valid link, which it is. Okay, and you can see now that that is now gone blue or purple. It will do one or the other to show you that it's a link. Okay, if you want to get rid of the link, highlight it. Let's make sure that's right. You can just reverse the process, highlight it, reverse the process. Okay, so if we wanted to put a photograph in here, I've got a photograph in here. Let me delete that photograph for you, just so that you can see how to put a photograph in. So up here we've got image. Okay, we drag and drop below, just put it wherever you want to put it, and therefore you've now got the ability to put in an image. So you can either upload an image or use the image gallery. The image gallery are images that are already there. Okay, and this one I can upload an image. Let me go see if I can find an image. I haven't got a clue what we've got on here. That's a very big one. I'm just looking for a small one, so I'll load quickly. I know what that is, Oscars. Let's load that. No idea what it is. Okay, so that's uploaded that. Let's click here, original, and so it gives you a picture. This is a very old picture of us back in 2010 with some other internet or it's a picture of other internet marketers. We're not in that picture, so we can use that. So that's the picture. Okay, we've then got some text on the bottom, which is also our sort of sign off, if you like. And then on the bottom of that we have another box which we've got a picture in again, and we've got some text by, which allows people to contact us either by Facebook. We've got our Skype, we've also got our mobile number on there. Once you've done all that, you click save. Saved, it goes next. Okay, and then you'll save and exit. As soon as this loads, you'll see we've now got our first message, and it goes and gets sent immediately. So if we want to create another one, you just create follow-up and start again. But we will talk in more detail about a follow-up series of messages. If you want to do a broadcast message, as I said earlier, you click messages, go to broadcast, and go through exactly the same process, and you can send your message immediately. So that's messages. Oh, excuse me, talking too much. Quick slurp of tea. Okay, we're just coming to the end of this now. So point 5, I just need to tell you that we've got Aweber has a tremendous help facility. If you click on help here, if you right click and open in a new tab, you've then got, if you're doing training, it's always better to do that, because you've then got the original Aweber account that I'm working on, and I've got the training on another tab, so I can switch between them. For Aweber, excuse me, their training is really good. If you come down here to halfway down the page, says getting started, I'm going to go to videos. Video training is excellent here. This is the getting started video, and then if you click here, you'll get more videos. And if you look here, you've got getting started, adding an Aweber web form. We've just been through that. Creating follow-up messages, creating broadcast messages, Aweber forms to Facebook, setting up a rod pool. But there's all sorts of training in here, creating follow-up messages, all the things that we've just been covering, so that you can, if there's some little detail that you want to check, you can go and do it here. So here we are back on Aweber. That's the end of this training on Aweber. Hope you found it useful, and as always, look forward to seeing you in another video. Bye for now.